So welcome, AJ, and welcome, Sheldon. This is a really exciting topic. Video and AI at the edge. There's been a lot of interest in running on CPUs, but the question is, can you run on CPUs? Do you really need to have GPUs or specialized hardware? So let's get into it. What I'd like to start with is a question about, what are the common mistakes? What are the biggest mistakes that customers make when implementing AI? Sheldon, what do you think?
Yeah, Gary, that's a great question and great to be here. We work a lot with enterprises that are looking to leverage artificial intelligence. And one of the biggest problems I see is that when they approach the integration of AI into their business, they think in terms of technology and not concrete business problem. So they start thinking, where can we shoehorn AI into our business in a way that would be cachet or would make for a good story? But they don't ask the question, where are the use cases where AI could provide clear value? And so I think if you reframe the problem and say, instead of developing an AI application, let's develop an application that's useful that happens to use AI, that really kind of frames the conversation in a way that delivers value. And so I think if you think in those terms of where's a use case where there's a clear quantifiable ROI, where artificial intelligence can provide value, where I have a lot of data, you increase your chances of success.
Excellent point. AI is not just a problem looking for a solution. You actually have to have meaningful applications and useful end user use cases. Fantastic. AJ, do you have any thoughts on typical problems, mistakes that customers make when implementing AI?
Although I got to give some credit to Sheldon. He hit the nail right on the head. Customers oftentimes fall in love with technology before they figure out what they're trying to solve. I think getting closer to the implementation side, I feel like there's a sweet spot. Customers miss the target on both sides. First, I'll call it the AI is magic, problem where they just think now AI is going to make everything work just magically, like somehow it defies the laws of physics, it defies the laws of camera placement, camera angles in the case of us, since we do video AI. Some of the customers are way off the chart, too optimistic on what they can do. But ironically, there's another side, the other extreme. Customers don't often quite understand how AI is better than traditional, analytics, and so they'll try to keep applying the same old methods to the new model, and it sometimes will actually make the AI work worse. And we'll have to tell them, no, stop doing that. That you don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to make those little tweaks, those little adjustments. So it's a very different way to do analytics. It's not really just a better way to do the same old thing. It's really a different way, and there's some learning that customers have to go through. So, and we run into projects all the time where we get there and the customers, either their expectations are too old school or they're too far into the future, and we kind of have to bring them back to the current reality, which is good, but it's customers being satisfied starts with good expectations.